A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. The Lord appointed 72 others and sent them out ahead of him in pairs to all the towns and places he himself was to visit. He said to them, "The harvest is rich, but the laborers are few. So ask the Lord of the harvest to send laborers to his harvest. Start off now, but remember, I am sending you out like lambs among wolves. Carry no purses, no haversack, no sandals. Salute no one on the road. Whatever house you go into, let your first words be, 'Peace to this house.' And if a man of peace lives there, your peace will go and rest on him. If not, it will come back to you. Stay in the same house, taking what food and drink they have to offer, for the laborer deserves his wages. Do not move from house to house. Whenever you go into a town where they make you welcome, eat what is set before you. Cure those in it who are sick and say, 'The kingdom of God is very near to you.' But whenever you enter a town and they do not make you welcome, go out into the streets and say, 'We wipe out the very dust of your town that clings to our feet, and leave it with you.' Yet be sure of this, the kingdom of God is very near. I tell you that on that day it will not go as hard with Sodom as with that town." The 72 came back rejoicing. "Lord," they said, "even the devils submit to us when we use your name." He said to them, "I watched Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yet I have given you power to tread underfoot serpents and scorpions and the whole strength of the enemy. Nothing shall ever harm you. Yet do not rejoice that the spirits submit to you. Rejoice rather that your names are written in heaven." The Gospel of the Lord.
Humility is normally not a quality that we associate with someone who has made it big in life. Our achievements often lead us to an inflated idea about ourselves. In the second reading, we have St. Paul, arguably the best accomplished of all witnesses of Christ, who boasts in the cross of his Master. St. Paul is able to realize what is most essential in the following of Christ. In the Gospel, Jesus sends his disciples out in pairs to share in his mission. He sets very clear conditions, for he knows that they will face opposition. Material comforts are at a minimum, so that they may rely on God alone. When they return, they share their experiences and successes. They have just been put through the most vigorous and trying apprenticeship program, and they have come out on top. Jesus encourages them and us not to get carried away, for there is much left to be accomplished in God's vineyard.